Hello, everyone. Welcome to ELI, the only podcast in India where we bring a new founder on every episode to talk about their journey and their story of building a company. And today we have with us Mr. Achal Gupta, who is the founder of Craftier, which is a retailer of lab grown diamonds in India. Hi, Mr. Achal. Welcome to ELI.
Hello.
So, Mr. Achal, to start with, if you can give us a context on about your background, where were you born and brought up, what is your background in diamond industry, and how did you sort of arrive at entrepreneurship?
Sure. My name is Achal. I am born and brought up in Delhi only. I completed my higher education in Delhi itself. Then, as in my family is not into the business, any sort of business. My father is a professional chartered accountant, and
Hmm.
whole my family is belongs to the professionals only. So there was no entrepreneurial journey in the family. So
Wow.
I was really looking forward to come into some sort of business and to start some venture. So
Hmm.
for that I took leap in this and I started my further education, my higher education in the jewelry industry with
Okay.
institute like JDTI, which is a jewelry designing college in Noida.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to IDI, which is Indian Diamond Institute in Surat, and I studied over there about the diamonds and took the bookish knowledge about the diamonds because it's a
Okay.
luxury industry and it is not like you cannot just go enter this industry without having any knowledge. So
Hmm.
I studied over there in Surat, and then I started job in Surat itself in one of the diamond manufacturing company as a diamond grader. I worked over
Mm-hmm.
there for 6 months. Then I came
Mm-hmm.
back Delhi and I started my own venture with the name of Rivera. So I started the retail brand, D2C brand called Rivera Diamonds, which
Hmm.
was I started in 2007. And
Right.
since then, I'm into the industry, working in this industry passionately. And that brand we flourished, it's almost 17, 18 years. The Rivera is already going on. We started from the as a D2C brand. We started the manufacturing also. Then we went into exports of natural diamonds, diamond jewelry. We did the wholesaling and all sort of, I think, retail formats we covered. So
Mm-hmm.
apart of this Rivera, my own brand, what I realized in my journey is that, if you really want to flourish in the industry, you need to come up with the big players. You need to compete with them or you need to join hands with them.
Right.
So I preferred the second one. So I started as an franchise partner with these brands as in retail format because I understood the retail format of jewelry and I understood what customers actually want in India.
Mm-hmm.
So I joined hands with the brand called Gitanjali, which was one of the renowned brands, national brands that time.
Correct.
Used to deal in several brands like D Damas, Asmi, Sangini. A lot of brands were there. Then,
Mm-hmm.
after that, also joined hands with the MMTC, which is the Government of India undertaking that time. So all
Mm.
these brands I worked with. And in fact, in 2019, 18, I also joined hands with the brand called Bluestone, which that time just started their, offline format. Before
Right.
that, they were only into online. So today they have more than, I guess, 200, 250 stores. So I
Yes.
started my retail journey with them also. I opened couple number of stores, 4, 5 stores across Delhi NCR with them as
Mm.
in different formats, which is the FOFO models, COFO models, and all sort of other models I had worked with these brands. So, from past 17, 18 years, what I have learned from the industry is that, this industry, one thing is there because your end consumers are females. So it's always flourishing industry. You can,
Mm.
and sky is the limit in this industry. You just need to be transparent. You need to be, truthful with your clients, and you give the best pricing, best designs. Then I think sky is the limit in this industry. So this is
Correct.
the journey. As in first generation entrepreneur, I started all this. Uh, I guess, and from last last year, what I realized is that, if you really need to come up in the industry, you need to come up with some transparent factors and some other products, apart of diamonds. So then I started searching more products about lifestyle, because the customers who are actually the customers of diamonds, they are majorly into lifestyle products also. They want to buy lifestyle products also. So I
Mm-hmm.
started learning about lifestyle products, what is there, what is the market size of lifestyle product, and a part of diamonds and jewelry. So all those things happened. And then finally last year we come up with a new brand called Craftier. So which is
Got
into
it.
the segment of lifestyle and sustainable luxury. This segment itself is a new segment in industry, because it's not only about diamonds, it's a complete package of luxury and lifestyle.
Got it. Uh, if we can go back in timeline and discuss about your interest in diamonds. So even before you studied about jewelry, you went on to do some courses around jewelry. What did fascinate uh, you towards the jewelry industry? Why did you sort of gravitate towards diamonds and jewelry? Because your family background, I think your parents were accountants. I think naturally one would try to go towards that line of work. Why would you choose diamonds?
Actually, one thing is clear since my childhood, that I really want to become a businessman, an entrepreneur. I'd
Mm-hmm.
seen in my circle, as I said, my dad used to be the chartered accountant. He used to do his professional service in Delhi. So since my childhood, I had seen his clients who were the big business people, businessmen, used to live a lavish life. I'd seen them, and my dad used to do work for them, for assisting them the financial services, giving them the financial and accounting services. So
Mm-hmm.
it always fascinated me to become an entrepreneur, to become the businessman, and to achieve something in life. So
Okay.
one thing is that. And second, about diamonds, as you asked, see, it's not about diamonds. Luxury and glamour always, used to attract me. So
Mm-hmm.
this industry, from outside, if you see it, it seems to be a really glamorous and luxurious industry. Once you enter the
Yes.
industry, then you actually know what it's all about. It's just like another product. If once you start, selling and manufacturing these products, so it's like
Mm-hmm.
any other product, like apparel or something. But from an outsider view, if you see, so it seems to be a really glamorous industry. So that thing always fascinates me. So that to become an entrepreneur, to become a businessman, and to attraction towards this luxury lifestyle. So I think this
Mm-hmm.
led to me in, I came into this industry.
Got it. And once you studied about this industry, you did some amount of work in this industry, uh, and then you started your own venture. I think over the years you would have understood the what are the underlying problems in the industry currently, and you spoke about it earlier as well about the that there is no transparency, and then every now and then there are Instagram jewelry brands which are trying to enter the market, but uh, clearly it's not working. Otherwise, we would have like 100 different jewelry brands today. But there are only certain like top five brands which are dominating market would have 99% of the market share. Uh, how would you define the underlying problems right now in the market?
See, when I entered in this industry, so majorly the non-organized sector, which are the local jewelers, used to lead the market, and the corporates or the organized sector, the brands which we call, they were very few. And
Mm-hmm.
because of the price difference and because of the other major factors, like the personal relationship and all those things, because earlier customers used to buy from the jewelers who used to, their parents used to buy, or they have certain sort of personal relationship. So that
Mm-hmm.
was an era. But today, if you see, the dynamics it's already changed. Nowadays the new consumer, the new Gen Zs, and the new buyers in the industry, are really looking for the transparency. They are
Mm-hmm.
really looking for the in-store experiences. They are looking for the designs, they are looking for the unique products. So all these things are given by the brands, by the corporates. So when corporates are always used to be a bit expensive if you compare the pricing between a local jeweler and a brand or a corporate. But
Right.
I think today's customer, they don't mind spending bit extra if they are getting that sort of experience, that sort of transparency, and all like buybacks and other things. So this is
Hmm.
one. Second, as you asked,
Before you move on, can I deep dive into this transparency aspect? I think a lot of the reason behind this transparency thing is, I think a lot of jewelers used to sort of give substandard products. Gold, it started with gold when small jewelers used to sell non-BIS hallmark products, which
yeah,
would have less purity compared to the 822 carat. So that's what it where it all started. I think Tanisk was the player which came up with the concept of measuring the carat of a gold, and that's when the market started to change. Everybody started saying that we need such a machine in every store, and we need to check the purity before we buy something. And that's when the local players, the smaller vendors of gold, they sort of stayed behind. Number one, their product was not as good as the big brands, and they did not have the machinery to test the purity. So can you give your commentary on why this whole transparency thing exists, and how sort of big brands have leveraged it to their advantage, and how small brands have been left behind?
yeah. See, when I came into this industry, you are 100% right that this transparency one was not there. And especially in gold, most of the jewelers used to sell the substandard products. They used to charge for 22 carats and giving them 20 carats and 18 carats, and I think even lesser than that also. So
Mm.
that thing, because that time, the consumer used to buy on the face value of jewelry. There
Hmm.
was no such machines called Karatometer, which the machine you are talking about. It's the technical term is Karatometer. So a lot of new generation people, local jewelers also, that time understood that transparency is the only key in future if you really want to success in this industry. So I think I know a couple number of local players also who invested in these sort of machinery, including myself. I think imported this caratometer in 2007 itself when I started my venture in Rivera. But so
Hmm.
that's the only thing which, as a new player also in the industry, helped me lot to rise in the industry. And as a local player, as an individual also, it helps us a lot to establish that sort of trust with the customers. So, but yes, if you talk about corporates, so yes, Tanishq advertised this machine. They bought this machine, and as a corporate, because they have a number of stores across the country, so obviously they can advertise it in a better way rather than a normal jeweler. So
Right.
they advertised this machine, and they clearly got the leverage because of this caratometer. Because they see, end of the day, if a customer who is buying the product, and that customer
Hmm.
can check the purity of the product then and there itself within the store in 10,
Right.
20 seconds or 30 seconds. So it gives a confidence. And apart of that, that time BIS hallmark was there, but it was not compulsion. It was not compulsory. It's up to
Hmm.
the jeweler whether they want to give the hallmark jewelry or not. So,
Hmm.
as in recent times, if you today you see, so no jeweler can sell any jewelry without hallmark. So today it is
Okay.
compulsory. Right. So
Hmm.
these factors obviously work, and that is the only reason why this organized sector took that advantage. And if you see the percentage also, so corporates are taking over the industry day by day.
Hmm. And then coming back to the other aspect, so I think one fundamental difference between gold and diamond today is, when you buy gold, you can sell it. Let's say you need money and you want to sell the gold, you can sell it at a jeweler. which is different from where you bought from. And or you can take a gold loan by depositing your gold, but the same facility is not available with diamond. With diamond you have to only sell it back to the same retailer you bought from, and you need that document that you had got the bill or receipt proving that this is a real diamond that you bought from them. um, and you cannot leverage this diamond to sort of get a loan or anything. So can you comment on that aspect?
See, one thing we need to understand clearly, which I always say to all the consumers, customers, or in any interviews, I always say that we need to understand gold and diamond. These are two different products.
Mm,
Gold is a commodity which you can trade on any national or international platform. It's like a currency. It's like an international currency, right?
mm,
You can buy it from anywhere. You can sell it anywhere. You can check the prices because the standards of gold prices are same everywhere. We have lots of
right.
platforms where you can see trading gold and you can check the prices. So there is a
Mm,
complete transparency. Right.
mm,
A part of this, if you see the diamonds, so diamonds are, we never say that diamonds are, it's an investment. These are not. It's a luxury. Diamond is a pure luxury. It is
mm,
like if you have money, you are earning something, you are wealthy enough. So it's a way of, achieving your aspirations. So it's a
mm,
symbol of that. One. So diamonds never have that transparency since it's been marketed in the industry, in jewelry industry. It's a stone. Yes, it is a rare stone. It is one of the beautiful, one of the most beautiful stone. But see, anything which is being driven by the demand and supply concept. So you cannot have that sort of transparent pricing. De Beers is the organization which used to control, which even today controls the demand and supply of diamonds.
right.
So this campaign of diamonds are forever has been given. This concept has been given by
Yes.
De Beers only, and this is all marketing. See, diamond is a marketing product.
Mm,
Earlier days, the market of the diamond was not that much, but when De Beers, started marketing diamonds across the globe, and especially in India in early 2000s, so,
mm,
people do understood that yes, it's a symbol of love, it's a symbol of prosperity, it's a symbol of wealthiness. So, then that competition started of buying diamonds. So diamonds, yes, it's not an investment for sure. Uh,
mm,
it is a product where you can fulfill your aspiration, and when you buy the diamond from either you buy, see nowadays the new concept of man-made diamonds will also come. So which is the we call it CVDs. So either you buy mine diamond or CVDs. The concept is same. From wherever you are buying the product, there is no resale value of diamonds unless and until you give the product back to that the same jeweler, the same origin, either the jeweler or the brand. So
mhm,
whatsoever their policy is, whatsoever their buyback and like this exchange policy is there, that you have to follow. Otherwise, you cannot encash it. You cannot give it to the banks as the gold loans and other things. You cannot. That is for
mhm.
sure.
Got it. And this is a confusion every customer has, because diamond and gold are sold at the same place by the same retailer. That's why they sort of try to compare diamond versus gold. Uh, but help me understand one thing: the natural diamond versus lab-grown diamond. What's the fundamental difference, and is there a pricing difference as well?
Only and only difference between these two products is the origin.
Mm,
Origin of the diamond, when we talk about the natural diamonds, the mine diamonds, they come from the womb of the earth. In
mm,
crores of years, these diamonds, made by accumulating different gases and heat on the carbon structure, and it becomes diamond under the earth core. And then we can take out these diamonds through the mining process, which is which causes lot of land pollution, which is threatening for the
right.
environment also. If you had seen the movie called Blood Diamond, so you can
Yes.
understand what I am talking about. So it is threatening for the miners also, the people, humans who are
Mm-hmm.
working in the mines. So now the science has given us the same product, which is we call lab grown diamonds, which is made by the process called CVD, chemical vapor deposition. So the same process follows, which is being processed under the earth. The same process follows inside the laboratory in a closed chamber. When you put
Mm,
the where you put the original diamond seed, it's a
mm,
small seed of the mine diamond, the natural diamond, in a closed chamber, and the same sort of gases, same sort of heat and pressure accumulates on that particular seed. For in couple of weeks you get the same product. So if you
mhm.
see the raw material of both the products, it is same, the carbon. That's why I said both the diamonds, either lab grown or mine, are 100% same. The only difference is the process of making, which is the origin basically.
Oh,
Otherwise, as a naked eye, as a diamond grader, also having the experience of 18, 19 years, if even I check these two diamonds without my laboratory instruments, even I cannot tell which one is the lab grown and which one is the mine diamond. So I think
mhm,
it's a miracle of science, which
mhm.
the way we have created this precious stone in the laboratories.
But the price is different for lab grown and natural, right?
100% prices are different. See, one thing is clear. If we consider about the prices, so it's almost 50 to 90% cheaper. Lab grown diamonds are 50 to 90% cheaper, lesser than the mine diamonds. But
Mm-hmm.
it's not about that. If it is lesser in price, it doesn't mean that it's a fake diamond or it's a synthetic diamond. No, this is
Mm-hmm.
also a real diamond. But yes, the costing of mining is not there. You are making this product inside a laboratory rather than you are mining it from the earth core. So the process itself is a very tedious and expensive process of mining. So the process cost is not there on this diamond. That's why it is much lesser than in price.
Got it. Let's talk about Craftier now. You saw some challenges. You've been doing the diamond business for quite some time now with the
Yeah,
Rivera.
yeah.
Why did you think there is a need for launching a brand such as Craftier?
So see, Craftier, when we talk about as a brand, so there are main four pillars of this brand. One is the lifestyle, which is I said that diamond is a lifestyle product. Second
Mm-hmm.
is the luxury. When we talk about luxury, lifestyle, these two things go together. Third is the affordability, which is a new
Mm-hmm.
concept because worldwide, if you see, luxury and affordability cannot go together. If it is luxurious, then it will not be affordable, right? So we
Mm-hmm.
really want to come into this segment of affordability also. So when we talk about luxury and lifestyle with affordability, so it becomes a new segment. It opens new doors for us. So this
Mm-hmm.
is the main pillar. These are the main pillars for the craftier. Part of this, why I entered in this industry, reason being, see, it's not only about diamonds. Here in India, the aspiration of new generation, new Gen Zs who are earning well, who are educated enough, or the who have actually completed they've achieved their dreams and they are earning well in their life. So they
Mm-hmm.
really want to live their life with their true aspirations. They want to celebrate each moment, whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or any sort of smallest moment of their life. So they really want to celebrate that moment. So now celebration means what? You can go abroad, you can travel, and the most important thing is the shopping. And when the shopping comes, so again, luxury and lifestyle is the only thing which on people generally spend.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So this is why I started Craftier. So I understood that natural diamonds is something which is going to be in the market. I'm not saying that it will not be in the market, but yes, the future in diamond industry are lab grown diamonds. So
Mm-hmm.
we started this lab grown diamond business. Uh, we really want to be transparent with our clients. That's why we
Mm-hmm.
started the separate brand called Craftier. If we would have
Okay.
done the natural diamond business along with the lab-grown diamond in Rivera brand itself, so it will be the confusion for the customers also because it has the replication effects also. Like many people, we have heard that in the industry, uh, it's been there's a scope of cheating also, no? That
Mm-hmm.
if somebody
Yeah.
sells the lab-grown diamond and charges the price of the natural ones, because end of the day you
Right.
cannot identify, a consumer cannot identify. So
Hmm.
that's why, to have that transparency, we started a separate brand which is into this segment. Part of
Understood.
this, Craftier is not only about diamonds, it's a complete lifestyle brand where we'll be having the sustainable products under the lifestyle category, which in which diamond is just the one product, but in future we'll be coming up with many more other sort of SKUs also, a part of diamonds and jewelry, which will be falling under the category of sustainability, affordability, and lifestyle.
Got it. Uh, Help me understand this concept of omni-channel. I think you've been very vocal about this concept. And lot of Instagram jewelers are coming up these days. They, without having any sort of physical presence, they're simply opening an Instagram handle, showing photos of their jewelry and trying to sell. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. You gave example of Bluestone. They're a good example of how a D2C brand can be built around jewelry. But there are 100 other failures which we cannot name. But uh, how have you, sort of envisioned this omni-channel model for Craftier? What are the nuances that you have been discovering, and anything else? Tell us about it.
See, when we talk about omni-channel, what is omni-channel? A brand which is available offline and online, called omni-channel, right? They are into the two different channels. In the simple terms, if I say. So nowadays, if you see, most of the brands, apart of jewelry industry, especially in, as you see the in apparels and all, so there are a lot of online selling is there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think most of the brands are giving all sort of services, whether it is exchange or return policies, and all sort of policies showing you the best of the designs online. But when you talk specifically about jewelry, so jewelry as in luxury, I'm not talking about artificial jewelry or the fashion jewelry. When you talk about the real gold, real diamonds, then this is the fact that you can, showcase your products online. You make a
Mm-hmm.
good website, people would come and see they'll browse your designs, they'll browse the products, they'll understand the product, they'll understand the brand. But when it's about buying, then a customer needs that offline experience. In today's scenario also, females really want to touch and feel the product. They just need to understand the product, how it looks like on themselves, as in, because it's very personal. Jewelry is very personal. So I
Right.
think in jewelry industry, only online channels you cannot survive, especially in India. If
Mm-hmm.
you really, either you become the offline or you become the omni-channel. Again, omni-channel, why it is important? Because before coming to the customer, nowadays customers have a lot of choice. They have so many brands available in the market. So before coming to the store, customer does their homework. They actually browse as per their requirement all the brands. And
Mm-hmm.
whenever they feel that this brand is giving the exact product what they are looking for, then they visit the store. So, which is
Right.
good also, because when the customer is entering the store, you know that the customer has already done their homework and they are here for actual purchase.
Mm-hmm.
So the load to the retail guys, the retail people in itself in the store, retail team, it actually becomes easier for them to convince the customer, because most of the things, most of the designs they had already seen online, and customer had already made up their mind.
Mm-hmm.
So this is something I think omni-channel is important. But yes, one thing is there I would really like to share with you, that the people who are, as you said, the Instagram jewelers or the only online players, what they try to do is they don't open these stores. See, end of the day, if you're not opening these stores, you're not giving that personal experience to the clients. So you are
Mm-hmm.
not having that sort of expenses to your brand, right? And once you're not having those sort of expenses, you are just sitting in a room showcasing the jewelry, and even you don't know, consumer doesn't know even that the jewelry is yours, or you are taking the photo from the internet and you are showing to the clients. So end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
your investment is not there. So what these people try to do, that they try to disturb the market by giving much lesser prices in the market, and it
Mm-hmm.
happens in all the industries. So
Right.
in jewelry, this thing will not work for the long term, because end of the day, you can disturb the market by pitching the lesser prices. But when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to buying the product, customer needs that physical attention, physical service, physical store, and which is obviously come up with some cost. So there is always a difference between a particular online brand and a proper omni-channel brand, which is having their physical stores also. And
Mm-hmm.
plus, end of the day, when you sell the jewelry, there is always one question which is being asked by all the consumers. I think it's been 18 years, uh, even not even 2 to 3% consumers had given their jewelry back, return the jewelry. But I think every client asks before buying the product that what is the buyback policy, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is the exchange policy? So, customer needs that assurance that today I am buying the jewelry, whether it is gold or diamond. But in case of any sort of emergency, or in case of any sort of this thing that they want to, exchange the product, they really want that service to be given at a retail store where they can go and take that service. These people who are selling only on online channels, you don't know even then today they are sitting online. Once they have sold the products, maybe after 6 months, 1 year down the line, once they'll just shut off their website, so there is no
Right.
address to approach where these people would go. And especially
Right.
in diamonds, as I said, diamonds you can give only to the person from where you are buying the products. So it's a
Yeah.
risky proposition for customers also, that customers also understand. So that is something which is really important. I think omni channel is the best way to promote the product, where you can give that experience to your clients online also. They can browse the designs, and further if they really want to buy online, as an omni-channel player you are available online. But for the actual experience, for the physical experience, your stores must be presence in physical.
Got it. And one other question that comes to my mind, I think we also discussed this before the interview, about the franchisee model. I think India as a market has been, uh, there has been a certain dynamics to the market where big brands approach franchises to expand into a city, especially in the smaller cities. They need those franchisee partners to operate their brand, and that's how all the big brands now have operated over the years. But once the brands are big enough, they have their own identity, people recognize them, they try to dissociate from these franchisee partners and try to take the all the profit for themselves. This has been a problem, this is a big problem right now. um are you also, as a brand, are you also sort of thinking about that? Are you trying to crack that problem? How do you see this?
See, I'll tell you one thing. As a retailer, if I talk about as a first generation entrepreneur, and especially into the retail industry, any retail segment, not only in India, across the globe, franchising is a wonderful concept. It's a proven concept in to
Mm,
expand the brand. It's not only about for the monetary support to the brand at the initial stage, but
mhm,
also any brand also requires a local partner also, especially as you said, in smaller towns. So if you
yeah.
have a local partner, local face along with you, so that trust issue is not there, because as a new brand, obviously it takes time to build that trust uh,
Mm,
among the local players. So franchisee is a proven concept. But yes, you rightly said, this is being the problem as a retailer, and as an entrepreneur, I can say that I personally know many people who had spent their lives with the big brands. They had spent 5 years to 10 years to 15 years, and from the scratch they started with these brands. And
mm,
finally, what happened that from the first store, second store, the journey starts. But when the brand becomes, as a national player, they have achieved that milestone, then they try to disassociate. And what happens is that, as in, it's not only about profitability, it's about timeline also, because the person who had already invested
mm,
his 5 to 10 years or 15 years of the main career time with a brand, and then finally he comes up with a thing that, okay, now today again I need to start searching a new brand, or I need to start a new venture of on myself, because that
mhm,
person has already invested that time. It's not that whatsoever time he was associated with that brand, he has not earned anything. Obviously it was a mutual benefit, and it's a financial monetary benefit to both the franchisee
mhm,
also, or to the brand also. But
mhm.
What happens after 5 years, 10 years down the line when that franchisee is alone, standing alone, and then he needs to start his journey again from the scratch? That is the
Right.
main pain point, right? So for this, definitely, because being a franchisee with so many brands, I had also faced these things. And it's not only about the that brands tries to disassociate, other than other factors also. If that brand is not working well, maybe after 5 years, 10 years down the line, then also if it doesn't becomes profitable, then also that franchisee doesn't want to be the part of that. So it's a two-way thing. So what we
Mm.
started is we came up with a model in Craftier again to grow faster. Like it's been almost 8, 9 months. We have launched this brand last year in October 2024. And in past 8 months, we had already opened three retail boutique stores. One is in Hisar, second is in Gurugram, third is in Noida. And we are also available on our website called craftier.in. So we are already
Mm.
working in the market. We are one of the fastest growing brand in this segment of sustainable luxury. Now coming up to the franchising part, giving franchisee is easy. Like you approach the person, you tell them it's a profitable business, and I think nowadays people have that sort of amount that they can also invest with you. That is not the problem. But the actual problem is that commitment, that long-term commitment. And
Mm.
once you build that brand, that person should be with you. You had
Right.
heard about the concept called ESOPs, which is for the
Yes.
employees, right? So why corporates comes up with the ESOPs? Why? You tell me. The only reason is that the staff, the people who are associated with you since starting, and they are helping you to create the brand. So you can
Mm.
reward them, you can incentivize them through some shares or through some monetary benefit, right? That is the only thing. So on
Right.
the similar parallel notes, we come up with the concept where we asked our first, we don't call them franchisees, we call them the business partners. Whosoever is associating with us, we call them the business partners. So once they are becoming a business partners, they'll get all the benefits of what the regular franchisee gets from the corporates. Like you
Mm.
get the stocks, you get the designs, you get the marketing support, packaging, everything. A
Right.
part of that, what we offer to our clients is that we will give you certain equity, certain shares in the main company. Obviously,
Mm.
it has some parameters. You need to achieve some goals and all those things. But once you achieve those goals and you complete that those parameters, then we offer you a certain equity in the company, in the main
Mm.
brand, where you can stand along with the brand as a business partner in long term. So once we
Mm.
will create that company, at that level, will achieve that milestone. The day. That particular day, that franchisee partner, that business partner will also feel that yes, I had created something with this company.
Mm. Mm.
And see, end of the day, business is all about monetary gains. So once if
Right.
a person, we cannot say that without monetary gains there's nothing about business, then why you are doing
Yes.
this, right? So when a person who is associating with us, if they are getting certain monetary benefits, a part of the franchisee benefits which all the other business formats give them, this
Right.
equity benefit which we are offering to our franchisee partners, to our business partners, this is something a unique point where we try to solve this problem. And we really want that we should really want to associate with the person, with the clients who have that similar vision to create, to build that craftier at that certain stage.
Understood. All right. I think we are almost at the end of the session. Just one last message I would like to take from you. You being an entrepreneur for over 2 decades now, what have you learned about entrepreneurship that others can take away from you? Not just for jewelry or diamond industry, but in general. What is your learning over the years that others can take away and probably apply to their life or their ventures as well?
See, the only thing what I have learned from my experience is the consistency. Whatsoever you are doing, whatsoever your dream is, whether you are into a business or in job or in whatsoever. So do whatever you feel like doing. Your work
Mm.
should give you happiness. As I told you that I am comfortable with this glamorous industry, this glamour industry and the luxury products attract me. So
Mm.
it gives me happiness. So do whatever you feel like doing rather than okay, it's what people would think. I should do this, I should do that. That is one. And second, Don't afraid of failures. Whenever the failure comes, it comes up with 10 new doors. And if you are consistent about your dreams, I think finally you will achieve it.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Achal. It was a pleasure speaking with you, and
Same
thanks for
here.
giving us all the knowledge about jewelry industry.
Same here. Thank you.
Thank you.